When it comes to designing your system for the HPC Student Cluster Competition, you'll be presented with a Dell budget. So in this morsel, I'll step you through very briefly how to access the Dell Configurator to help you to design the system that you'll propose to be used for your budget. You'll need to navigate to this URL over here, and once you're there, make sure that you're in the USA region. If you're not in the USA region, you may not be able to access the configurator. So for us, I've selected Server, Storage, and Networking, and I've gone to Servers. Here you can choose which type of server you want to focus on. For this example, I'm going to select the tower servers. This will narrow down all the options that you can find. You can say View All Tower Servers. Then you can navigate down to see how many sockets you want to use and how many CPUs. For now, we'll go with the T440 simply because it gives us some flexibility to decide whether we want 1 or 2 processors. You can read all the drivel here, the marketing drivel, or you can go straight down, see what the system looks like. And then you select View Configurations. And here you have some pre-configured servers, and of course you can make sure that you can get your discount. But for us, we will view the details of the cheapest one, and we'll customize it. So you'll just navigate down from the top. The nice thing about this is that it really makes it difficult to do anything wrong. So we'll choose a chassis here. Let's say we want to go with 8 3.5-inch hot plug drives, tower configuration or rack configuration. You can see it all has a price differential. And then you choose your CPU. And this is all completely arbitrary, but we'll go with the 16-core 32-thread system with hyper-threading. And then for the additional CPU, it's now forcing you to choose the same CPU that you've chosen in the first socket. Or you can go with no additional processor. So you can see here it says 1 CPU standard for the processor thermal config. But if you change that option there, it now goes to 2 CPUs. It said the performance optimized feature that you selected can have an odd amount of memory DIMMs per CPU. Remember, each CPU requires a minimum of 1 DIMM. So it really is foolproof. Again, you can choose what sort of memory configuration type you want, and it will give you some hints for what you're doing. If you ever get stuck, you can just select Help Me Choose, and it will pop open a little guide to explain to you what you're doing. And you scroll through this entire process here, selecting all the features that you want. And then at the end, you can add it to your cart. There really isn't much to it. Just follow the guide on the Dell Configurator and make sure that you stick to the specs and the budget, and you should be fine. Have fun.